Welcome to my channel. This is the Queen of Wands, and I'm going to be doing another reading today. I'm just going to check into the energies for the collectives, and we'll try to keep this energy positive, vibrant, and sultry. And also this is for entertainment purposes only, so we just try to keep it fun and just learn from practical experience and real experiences. This is all the reason we're here, and trying to learn from our journey. All right, so let's get what's the cards of the day. Okay, let's get a card and get the energy. What people are talking about today. Two of Cups. That's such a beautiful card. Two of Cups. People are talking about connections, the importance of connections. Connections that are built on a soul level, partnerships, being on a balanced level. Communication is key. Friends, colleagues, meetings. This talks about speaking from the heart on a very humbling and grounded level. When two people don't meet, discussing from an ego place, when two people discuss just heart-to-heart communication about expression of perspective or feelings. It can be friendship, it can be you meeting a partner or a potential partner that you connect on a soul level, and somebody feels that connection with you. Maybe they want to sit with you and reach out to you, and they want to discuss with you, heart-to-heart communication without ego or fear or pretenses. This is a connection of heart and soul. It's not of professional communications. That is left for the Eight of Wands. When you go and send an email, that is professionalism. When you want to meet somebody, you call and you meet them in person. Usually these meetings should be between two individuals. Depends on the circumstances, so there's quietness and there's understanding and there is a sense of calmness, and when there is a sense of reciprocity, so people take turns in communicating and opening their heart and also understanding each other's perspective. Okay, can we clarify, Spirit, what's more into this Two of Cups connection? Okay. Yeah, we got the Nine of Swords. There is fears here. So with the Two of Cups and the Nine of Swords, I always see a bit of sense of fear of falsity. If this connection is real, if this communication is real, if when you speak from the heart and the other party doesn't know if you have actual problems or you're just pretending or faking it, right? And it's like, you see here, it's like you're not able to see beyond the hands. Is this person really suffering? Is this person pretending? Is the person trying to play the victim? Is this person really attacking me, right? Is this person really trying to hurt me? So there is some false behaviors here, and this is something that needs to be cleared out in this communication. And that is the part where the parties are afraid to show their true face here. Yeah, somebody is hiding their true face, that's keeping this mask on. And with this isolation, it's it's a it's a breakage, it's a blockage in communication, because silence is their weapon at this time, right? So with silence, they are buying time, and they're strategizing, and they're trying to see. So there's a lot of fear and contemplation with this card. If somebody's motives are honest, they don't walk away from open communication. But when somebody is deceptive and dishonest, they can be dishonest to their own ego. They can be in denial of their own feelings. So somebody's trying to hide their feelings, whatever the circumstances. It cannot necessarily be romantic. The feelings can be of unfairness, of injustice, of feeling guilty of hurting somebody else, of causing pain and burdens. That's lack of accountability. So they're buying time to either numb their feelings, or to not acknowledge, or to just things to heal on its own and walk away, and just without. So one of the parties is refusing to have this open communication. And then, of course, everybody, after, if things are discussed and cleared face to face, then if the best way is to both walk away, but that walk away has to come in a peaceful manner. So you two need to have this communication, and whoever is holding back is not ready and willing for that. Now, can we clarify why they're not willing to do that? I mean, we know that can be fear and guilt, but what other motives are there? Wow, 5 of Swords. Yeah, not good. So the 5 of Swords is, again, it's somebody wants to win the battle, but doesn't mean necessarily they're winning the war. It's about ego clashes. It's about strategic thinking. It's about having the upper hand. Somebody wants to outdo the master. It's in some cases here, it's like people behind your back, they're really backstabbing you. There's people that want to deceive you, they want to take from you, they want to steal from you. There's a lot of stealing with the 5 of Swords. Your ideas, your creativity, your work, your hard work, right? The Master Chief here has been doing that for a long time and building their own, formula, right? And these people, they just, when people, they gossip about you, they trash you, they say a lot of bad things about you, but they still want to watch what you say. They still want to learn from you. So it's like, if you're such a bad person, then why you want to be near me? Why you want to learn from me more? Why you want to take and use my ideas and my knowledge and my wisdom, right? Because it's about taking your spot, being the Master Chief, right? So people, this is about interests. So on what interest are we doing what we're doing here? On the interest of just exploiting and using people and discarding people? So this is the part of this partnership that you need to clarify. Taking advantage of somebody, misusing somebody's presence and skills and talents, or exploiting them, right? And then discarding them. So, and this is the part that, somebody doesn't want to face the that aspect, that type of conversation, being truthful. That's a lot of deception with a Five of Swords. It's somebody that wants to just throw the blame, give you the silence treatment, and walk away. But when you meet and look eye to eye, you know, not like here covering your eyes, but when you look eye to eye, you see these people, they just look behind this back, the Master Chief back. But they cannot look eye to eye because the Master Chief can see through the BS, can see through the illusions, can see through the lies. And somebody is buying time for that, to not expose themselves, to not express themselves, to not clear the air, to not bring peace and harmony, because it's convenient at this time like that. Okay, because with the Nine of Swords, they want you to be in a place of suspense and fear. And we got here the Ace of Swords. Yeah, some breakthrough. You have come to that realization and you have found the truth, the heart of the matter. You are dissecting the lies and the deception. You're getting to the bottom of the problem. You're seeing the bigger picture here. We got the Three of Swords, Three of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. So somebody here is willing to invest time immediately in communication here. Okay, there's communication, sitting and communicating and reconciling here with this card, right? And somebody is not, is come to the realization that is done in, there's some dishonesty here. There's some people that are not clear with that actions and motives, right? So what are these illusions that we need to understand here? What are these illusions? The illusions is the Three of Pentacles. So I saw there with the Three of Cups. I think somebody creates the illusion of the Five of Cups here. Somebody is creating a friction and a drama that is not actually there. It's like a third person creating the illusion that there is something there that doesn't exist. I think they want to create this illusion. It can be the illusion of a third party. It can be, or somebody forcing themselves to be the third party creating this drama in the middle. When, for example, you speak to someone, there's no problems there, but there's always this third person that creates this stirring the pot. And you're like, why are you stirring the pot when I'm focused in what I'm doing and I'm not here to cause any damage? I'm just trying to concentrate and get things done. So there is this unnecessary drama here that is caused to create the suspense, to create the illusion of sorrow and pain, all right? So I think that's why I see here, again, this can be cleared by open communication between three people, okay? But before it's done with three people, this needs to be done between two people. But I think it's like there needs to be a third one here to stir the pot, so there is a reason to create a drama without forcing you in something that doesn't exist. They cannot find a pretense, a reason to disrupt your structure, okay? And whatever your time and investment you're doing in your projects or in life or the structure and stability of your life. So be careful with even the illusion of third party or love bombing. Be careful with that, because I feel people will try to use the illusion of love bombing like there is some sort of attraction to disrupt your stability here, to distract you from your actual visions of goals, right? It's like when they say keep your enemies closer, you were seen as an enemy from day one, and you didn't know that. You thought that you were in a partnership, in a group where we're working for the common interest, but they were using the approach of love bombing to creating you the illusion, so to break your barriers, so you are connected on an emotional level, not on a professional level. So you get confused and you're like, oh, so you justify this person's actions, why they're doing what they're doing. Oh, they must have, I didn't know they had feelings for me. It's just an illusion. It's just for you to be confused and to be to be placed in a place of a guilt, like you are interfering between others, right? You're like interfering into something. So be careful with that interference, because you see the woman behind there, blonde, she is there in this very sneaky face. So you don't know what the motives are there. You think you are safe, but they just keeping the enemies closer. So in that case, unfortunately, you may be seen as the enemy, not necessarily. Now, maybe for this man, they are keeping you closer because they see other people that are trying to hurt you and damage you. But if you feel that you have been let in difficult situations when you needed the most support, that means that person was waiting for the perfect moment to crash you. So they kept you closer and closer, and then they love bombed you with some illusions of attraction. So once you achieve that comfort level, there is somebody here that preparing for the next move. So cheers to that, they're saying. Drink now, because it's gone tomorrow. All right. So, I mean, I don't want to make this card, this reading negative, but I think what's the positive aspect and what should be the advice for you from this point on? The High Priestess. Wow, very powerful card. We all know that this is about intuition. So you are knowledgeable. You know in your heart what's the right thing to do. You knew it. You saw the red flags. You kind of sensed it. Whatever your moves are, this is saying you should keep it secret. Do not reveal your next move, because people are there willing and ready to steal. Again, it can be people at work or anything that want to hear what you got to say so they can take that and do exactly that. You know what I mean? The High Priestess is secretive in their motives. So you're trying to have a way to solve a solution, and the only solution is to communicate. But with a High Priestess is a lot of secrecy here. For some reason I see secrecy. Look, Five of Swords also, like you got a lot of secrecy here. Seven of Swords with Five of Swords and Seven of Swords. That means somebody really wants to pull the rug right under your feet. They don't want honest communication. They want things to stay in secrecy. They want to hide their true motives. Who is this person that wants to hurt you so bad? The Knight of Cups. The knight in a shining armor. It can be Pisces, but there's Aquarius and Libra with this card as well, mixed. This is somebody, again, who will love bomb you and will give you the illusion of, they give you the eye, They give you the attraction out of the blue when you have other purposes and other reasons now where your focus is, and they will distract you to some emotional connection. So you know what, and to give you that vibe like we are soulmates, and you're like, okay, but why you're doing this now? Like, what is it? Why you're doing this now? Like, why I didn't get the hint before? Because this person doesn't want to leave you alone. This person doesn't want you to do well on your own. This is the Nine of Cups. Also is a solitary, doesn't want that this independence for you to enjoy it on your own. Maybe they want you to be their partner, but I'm not sure in what level this partnership should be, but they don't want to help you and you achieve these great heights, and you are single. It could be that with the Nine of Cups, they don't want you to be single, but they are coming across by instilling fear. It's a very toxic approach, and by giving you the silence treatment here. Okay, it could be your soulmate, it could be your twin flame. That's why we have the High Priestess here, and unfortunately you mirror each other in your actions. So whatever they're doing, you're doing, you kind of mirror each other, so they think that you're doing it, not them. So there's this fear. But what do they need to release here? The Eight of Pentacles. I see this card sometimes when you need to release. You release the desperate attempt trying to fix somebody according to what fixing represents to you. We all have our own journey, our own learning experience, in our own unique ways. Nobody is here to teach nothing to nobody. They could have this obsession that you are trying to teach them something, like you, and they feel like you trying to show that you have the upper hand, which probably isn't true. You're just trying to make sense of all this and also revise your own actions. They are trying again to teach you and to fix you, but they don't want to take accountability of what already been destroyed, right? Now, dissembling is good sometimes because you rebuild with a good real foundation, and that's when that Two of Cups is necessary, especially if we have the Tower card. But this is building a connection with the Eight of Pentacles, building a structure, building communication, putting the time and of effort to build a partnership and a connection. And it takes two to tango to do that, right? I think there is hope for this, but it should come on a balanced level, right? So you both are learning from this, and you're both appreciating this moment of uncertainty and just embracing open heart, which is hard to do because, again, that's that fear, what their actual motives are. So it's like going in circles there. But if you little by little put the time and an effort to communicate things that bothers you, that's why meetings are important. Consistent meetings. And also the freedom to express yourself is very important. When people see every communication as a form of attack, when people see every communication as an argument, you're creating a narcissistic vibe when you cut somebody right at their track to express themselves in ideas and thoughts and their feelings freely, because you want the story to be one-sided. But when everybody takes their turn And let's revise what's happening here. Let's discuss it a bit. And more consistent open meetings bring unity. It's like when you're at work, why do you think meetings are done often in some big corporations? And also they bring food often to bring the company together, to bring a sense of peace and harmony. They might not even have a lot of money to pay big money to these people, but why do you think they bring so much food on the table constantly? Some companies do it every week, almost every day, but every week for sure, to show in their own way their appreciation by bringing people together. So there's no gossip, there's no backstabbing, there's no fear, or consistent meetings on weekly basis. If the meeting is based on me just listening what you have to say, but not what we have to say, because you're giving the silence treatment, then we know what the truth is, the heart of the matter. The Ace of Swords says here. So that's the truth, the harsh truth here. And swords are about communication. So it could be somebody wants to build something with you, build a connection based on clarity. So trust is built. But they don't know how to come around until they know that you give them the white flag, I guess. We have here the Eight of Wands, communication, verbal, text, internet, whatever. There is some mail coming here, or it can be, again, communication coming. It can be news about a purchase or a selling of a house. There is some letter coming here, and so you wait for that. Maybe this is the communication that you're waiting or they're waiting for. So somebody here has to really raise that white flag and be approachable for this. Yeah, the Three of Cups, the Ace of Cups, but it shows three people. So again, this is the card of love and peace and harmony, that it starts with a self and then shared with the others. Because when there is, again, dishonesty, it comes with internal evaluation. How honest are we with ourselves? Until we recognize our flaws and when we consciously took certain actions, and then we put it on the table and say, well, I did this based on this, and this, because I was scared because of this reason. And you put that out there. So what pushed you to do this and this? Well, because I saw this and this happen to me, so I overreacted, or I responded because of this. You know what I mean? So it's easy to do. Whoever has nothing to hide, it's easy to do. Other people, they don't want to see you so open like that. They don't want to see your open heart. You are an open book, you have an open heart, you are open-minded. Everything is out there for people to see. Quite open here. The Ace of Cups in traditional deck, it's overflowing there. The cup is overflowing, full of love. And unfortunately, that overflow is because you overgave yourself. Love, attention, dedication, time, energy, and they took advantage of that, of your kindness, of your generosity, of your patience. Okay, again, your patience. You are putting time and effort to build something, and to build a home, a structure, a solid foundation for your family. And now they took that away from you. They took that away from you. Maybe they wanted to see you crash and crawl back. I don't know. I do see here waiting, and I see justice here. Like, it's like they want bad, some karma bad falling on you, but it's like bad karma falling, and they're waiting for your downfall here. But lessons can be learned in so many ways, but in your case, it's like, or they feel guilty and they want to kind of reverse the karma. That could be another one, reversing here. What is this person's intentions against you, towards you? Person's intention towards you. Wheel of Fortune, reversing. Again, they want to reverse the damage, and I'm really hoping that is the plan. They want to bring progression and stability in your life. They want to better your life, I think, with the Wheel of Fortune. It's luck, it's fated, it's destiny. They could see you as fated meeting. They could see you as that. And they're realizing more and more about this connection. They could see you that no matter what they do, what destruction they do, it comes back to you and them and nobody else. So even the lessons learned, sometimes we individually, everybody has a destiny, and people, destiny will bring people together in awkward circumstances and will push them away when the lessons are learned and bring them back together when they're fully healed and whole with themselves. They love your courage, they love your compassion, they love your soft approach under threatening circumstances. They love that you don't raise the sword of violence or verbal attack, but you raise the sword of communication, of transparency and peace. What do they love? They love your warrior spirit. They love your leadership skills. They love how you roll your sleeves to get a job done and show others how it's done. The King of Wands. You can carry a bit of that masculine energy when you need to stay strong in your own 2 feet and be a man and a woman in the same time. They love that you can create from nothing, and then love that you can start again from nothing. You came from nothing. We go back to nothing. The King of Wands. He made his fortune by just starting humbling beginnings. King of Wands, he's a peasant. He's a villager. He's somebody who had to work hard to get somewhere. It didn't came from a family of material wealth, but it was taught the value of hard work and effort. They see you somebody who takes pride in their accomplishments, but also that to be there and to get there, it takes a lot of work, and you gotta keep going to maintain it. You're not a winner for a day. It's not about winning. It's about persevering. It takes energy and dedication and consistency to hold a castle together. They see you as sharp, intelligent, and very trustworthy, and very unbiased in your decision, in your when you come to certain conclusion without keeping sides. Sometimes you go against your own perception just because you feel it's not the right answer, and maybe there is somebody else's perception better than yours, and you considering that perspective. They love that you don't necessarily, you keep your clarity of the mind actually above the clouds, not the head on the clouds or between the clouds. You stay way above it, so you gain full clarity of what's going on. Queen of Swords, they see you as somebody that you are there to help the weaker person, the person that really has nothing, and they need an opportunity, or has tried a lot to get somewhere with a lot of sacrifices and needs an opportunity. They can see through the BS, the Queen of Swords, miles away. It's like a razor shape, like vision. They can smell it, they can sense it when you are dishonest with them. And they have zero tolerance for deception and manipulation, because she has a lot of self-respect. They see you a very compassionate woman, a beautiful woman in and out, with a brilliant brain, but a soft heart. You can be a very talented woman. You can have other talents in arts, some form of arts, painting, singing, dancing, or I don't know, other things that express your beautiful, gentle creativity. They can see you a very elegant, soft woman when you need to be, and you show that feminine side of yourself. They can see you as very intuitive woman that that listens to their heart when they need to, because you cannot be very analytical sometimes. The Queen of Swords, you use it when you know you don't let people BS you, but when you open your heart, you fully open your heart, and you let the Queen of Cups really reveal themselves fully, and their tears and their emotions. You can be very sensitive, especially when you see people that are suffering. You can be very sensitive also to people who you fully trusted, and they broke your heart. But that's why you are after very reserved, because you realize that people take advantage of you like that. So they could be somebody that is like a King of Swords here, that they will get things right and they want to communicate with you. I think this person sees the true individual in you, sees a very honest person in you, and they will have this communication with you. A heart-to-heart communication is gonna happen. So what's the outcome now? Let's get a final card. Wow, King of Cups. So emotional intelligence, it comes back to that Two of Cups. Somebody is really understanding your feelings, but also your intellectual input in this connection is getting more clarity, and they're not looking just for a rose-colored glasses here. They're looking for emotional maturity in someone, and if you're the woman that they're eyeing on, they're looking for emotional stability and maturity, and they're looking for mutual affection. They want to see you be more affectionate towards them and more open-hearted to them. Again, the heart-to-heart communication is here, and they want to see you having compassion towards the unfairness, injustice that has happened to you, because that will bring more harmony and more closeness to this connection. With this is somebody that will not reveal their emotions, but they will show it in some other forms of shapes. But they're definitely, it shows that with each passing day, they feel like they're falling in love more and more with you, with the more you reveal of yourself. That's what it is here. Okay. All right, so I think this was a long reading, and I hope you guys liked it and took the time to listen to it, and I'll see you on your next one. Thank you.